All right, chat, let's take a look at the neverness to everness changes that have been announced. I have been told that the devs have listened. I've also been told, or read at the very least, you can date and live together with playable characters. So what that means, chat, is see this woman right here? You can date her. You can take her to your apartment. You can throw her down, and you can do what Mulan did in the Mulan movie. You can get down to business. These characters right here, they may be very pixelated, but you can start that Mulan song every time you bring one up. Oh yes, you can. Admittedly, please, for the love of God, don't do it with these characters. Don't be one of those weirdos that do it with these characters, okay? Like, this character, yes. Lots of these characters, 100% yes. But like, come on. I know there's gonna be that one weirdo, that one freaking weirdo that's like, where is she? This one. You know there's gonna be that one freak that's like, oh yeah, her. Please, I don't know, put restrictions or something on the character. Just play, goddamn, don't do it. Okay, let's see exactly what's being said. NTE containment updates on future content development planning. NTE containment test updates. Audio visual updates. Okay, so yeah, the visual updates, the characters still need a lot more to them. I thought the characters actually looked pretty good, most of them, but there definitely need to be improvements made still. We'll focus on improving character presentation. Nice. Animations, fantastic. And the combat experience. Okay, cool. Cutscenes and music are a priority. Okay, character presentation. Make updates to the design and details based on current assets. Improving character shade. That shading is what we need. We just need better, hotter men and women. Combat. Improving general combat experience, including but not limited to damage sponge enemies. They hurt us! Yes! Fuck yes, dude! Oh my god, they hurt us! They're gonna nerf the damage sponge enemies. Oh man. Dude, that was what so many content creator friends and I all expressed. And while we were streaming, we were repeatedly told the damage sponge enemies are not a problem. You just suck at the game. You just haven't properly equipped your character, leveled your character, learned their unique ability. No, they clearly state here that there are tons of damage sponge enemies. They know this is a problem and they're fixing it. Yes, dude, I won. They're listening to me. I may have just single-handedly saved Neverness to Everness, chat. There you go. Papa Stix, steering him in the right direction. Hell yes. That's what I want to see, man. Improved character combat handling and animations. Okay. Ranged characters will be able to perform parries for better that is a good, very effective change. Nice. Thank you, ISO. Improved cameras in combat. That's actually something that I think Oofy mentioned, or maybe it was Ruby, I don't remember. Improved combat system terms and writing. So to make it less convoluted and difficult to understand. That is so good. That is so good, dude. I love that. Seriously, the characters learning, they were paragraphs long. So this right here is phenomenal. Improved camera in combat system in terms of writing, improved visuals for playable characters, such as animations for running, walking on stairs, and clothes physics. Nice. Dude, that is nice. That's another thing I pointed out. Improved visuals for playable characters. More S-class characters will be included in the next test, including Daffodil and G1, along with other A-class characters. Nice. So the next test, chat, they have confirmed 3rd beta test incoming. They have another one planned. The narrative. Move Pawn Moonlight from episode to spin-off for better flow. Thank God. They're removing some of the fluff, the side content that they decided to make a main content type for whatever reason. That is fantastic. Enhanced story dialogue presentation effects for greater expressiveness. Address feedback on Tagedo's voice quality and improve. Address feedback on Tagedo's voice quality. What we don't need is improved quality, voice quality. What we need is Tagedo shot, run over, dismantled entirely, and then removed from the game. I've discussed this with, I think, over 20 different content creators, and the only person that actually likes Tagedo was Ruby. Improving presentation for bosses, such as more impactful cutscenes for the never-ending Arachne in Deal, and enriched combat effects for bosses. That's great. Better animations for the underwear. Better animations for the underwear? What? Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Refining side storylines comprehensively, including flow improvement, great, because admittedly the side content wasn't bad, it just shouldn't have been the main content. Fixing clipping issues with action frame skipping throughout storylines to deliver seamless immersive gameplay. Cool. Atmosphere. Enhancing Hetero's atmosphere with diverse NPCs. That's one thing that WuWa does incredibly well, by the way. Other gacha games should all take note. Elevating music expressiveness with dynamic variations and improved sound effects, including more original scores from Hetero. I mean, that all sounds cool. Yeah. Someone stripping that they needed to fix the underworld. Yeah. Translations and voiceovers. Polished text for more immersive storytelling experience. Cool. It's great to see it here. Refining localization of skills and concept. Yeah, that right there, that is something a lot of people had issue with. They didn't understand what their character even did. Adding more languages, fantastic. Enhancing the visual presentation of in-game text. That should be low down on the bar, honestly. Gameplay. You're delivering more detailed and reliable tutorial. We don't need more tutorials for combat, dude. More realistic and smooth driving experiences, fantastic, good. And easier and freer targets. Okay, tutorials, we don't need to revamp the tutorial system to significantly lower entry barriers. Add dedicated combat tutorials. I mean, I guess you could have that for some characters if you give a reward for actually participating in them. Add comprehensive explanations to character attribute. Add comprehensive explanations to character attribute interfaces. Because what we need is more text. No, what we need is you to condense the text and make it easy to digest and understand. What we don't need is you to expand on it and make it more difficult to understand because it is now more comprehensive. Streamline item acquisition sources, implement usage indicators and tooltips for clearer resource management. I mean, yeah, that sounds fine. City life. Overhaul the driving. Yes. Thank God they understand that driving needs a significant overhaul. We're working on this with racing game specialists, enthusiasts, and creators. I think a friend of mine, Ufi, she loves cars. So if y'all need a content creator that has extensive knowledge in cars, the whole car aspect of the gacha game, you reach out to her. Improving vehicle appearances, fantastic. Enhanced models and improved paint textures, great. Adding horns to cars and the ability to ride along with others. Wait, like other NPCs? That'd be great. You can add horns. You could drive around honking all day. Yeah, nice. Enable on-demand summoning for future modus. Okay, on-demand summoning, nice, cool. Streamlining the mount and dismount animations, cool. Implementing smart vehicle summoning with terrain detection. Thank God, because sometimes I'd summon my car like on the level that I'm on the lower level of you know, say the highway, and then it spawns on a bridge above me, and I'm like, how the fuck am I even supposed to get up there? Adding shop quick travels, great, fantastic. Expanding requisition trigger range, improving the item pickup display logic, and improving AI performance for NPCs when wanted. That's something that Mrs. Stix talked about in our podcast. Yep, the AI is stupid. Did they change not being able to steal NPCs' cars? I guess we'll find out. Enhancing racing gameplay. I actually didn't get to participate in the races. I know Ruby did. Streamlining housing decoration with improved operation logic and smoother furniture. Fantastic. Player housing is going to be big. Elevating weather presentation. The weather was cool. Weather system was cool. Expanding open world content with increased anomaly strongholds and brand new factions. That sounds really, really good. Removing HP recovery limits for phone boosts and sleep. Okay, very good. Enriching city building interiors with detailed decorations and enhanced texture quality. This sounds great. Awesome. Driving mechanics need to be the top priority. Yeah, I know. They were not good. They were not good. I don't know many people that actually said, whoa, the handling for the driving is great. Refining road planning details, including adjusted intersection facility placement for improved driving experience, okay? Expanding photo mode with customizable parameters for lighting, weather, time settings, and more. What we need here is the ability to actually use emotes in the photo mode specifically. This right here, this entire thing, that is something that Mrs. Stix discussed in the podcast. Add filtering and search functions to map okay. Anomaly challenges. refined pacing and presentation for some commissions such as Deep, Blue Sorrow, or Proliferative C, enhanced guidance for some commissions such as the music puzzle section and Lonely Player, streamlined the settlement process and waste less time. Okay, so these are largely just like adjustments made to anomaly challenges. Development. Adjust character development with convenience and quick guides. Okay. Streamline console rewind development and usage and improve the crafting system. Okay, that sounds good. Others. Update multiplayer connection environment. That seems kind of inconsequential. Updating achievement system for better usability. Updating exploration guide with better categories. I mean, that all just sounds kind of okay. Systems and performance. Chat. Papa Stix never has performance issues. No, he does not. Controls. Thank God. They're working on controls, improving controller handling. Custom key mapping will be available on PC and mobile. Nice. Enlarging the UI on mobile and tablets, allowing customizable menu position. Coding reconnection on mobile for better stability. Okay. Performance. Optimizing further for both PC and mobile to welcome as many degenerates, what the fuck? I meant devices as possible and push graphical limits. AMD graphics cards will support FSR and frame generation. Okay. We have second hit. What? No, we don't. Cross-platform. Streamlining internal development and testing workflow. Investigating and debugging known common issues, maintaining smooth progress. Okay. Okay, here. Wait, you skipped the overhaul on gacha. Wait, where was the overhaul on gacha? Chad, did I see that hopefully not the gacha rates. The gacha rates were flawless. It was optimistic when the dev notes is specific and detailed. For real. Like we've covered, there are a lot of great additions being made. I don't think I've seen a single negative here thus far. Thus far, it's been like 90% greatness, 10% why? But there has not been a single negative thing thus far. I did not see anything with regards to the gacha though. The pink text this here. Overhaul on Scarborough Fair assets such as roll and obtain animation remakes, as well as functional updates like character trial and a speed up mode. Oh, okay. Thank God. Yeah. No, that is nice. Obtain animation remakes. So one thing that players, many content creators at least, and some players that were watching, one issue that players and content creators had was the fact that it didn't seem flashy enough when you'd acquire characters across the board. So it does look like they said that they're having remaking the animations for obtaining characters, which is great. The role animations too, which is great. Character trials, which is great, and a speed up mode, which is probably the most requested thing with how long it takes to move across the board when you actually want to see it and you actually want to experience everything. I think a speed up mode 2-3 times would be great because the speed that it had was way too slow. Discover the daily life of characters in future updates. See them outside of work throughout the city. This is incredibly, I think, going to make for some incredibly diverse worlds. So each person's world is going to be different because each person is going to have different sets of characters, which is great because you're going to get to see characters actually outside in the world overall doing things. If they could pull that off, that'd be incredible. Invite them to shared special moments that create lasting memories together. That is sick. That is awesome. By shared special moments, I wonder what they're implying. I love living worlds. They're so much more immersive. I know, right? Expand the housing system. Find your roommate and unlock exclusive interactive content. Share special moments. Interactive content with a roommate. Launch character outfits. We prepared diverse outfits for every character and we hope you'll really chat. They have individual character outfits at launch. Please God, don't make them paid. Make them earnable in game. At least make a bunch of them earnable in game. Make the best looking one, put it behind a paywall. Sure, fine. Give us lots of them to earn. Please God. Sounds familiar? It does, yeah. That's because a lot of these are things that, so the outfits at launch, the interactive content with your roommates and stuff, those were actually things that were confirmed to be present in Ananta in the offline beta test that was held in January 2025. At least I think that's when it was held. So I think that's where you're remembering it from, because we did live stream that and we did cover that as it was made public. Hoping NTE Maces amassing up friendship with a character gives a free dupe. Oh, that'd be really sick, yeah. Add a portable music player. Okay. Challenge yourself with high level difficulty anomalies. Cool. New story chapters. That's great. Witness the emergence of Scarlet Letter members following the auction house incident. Cool. Follow the... Okay, so just new story. Cool. New city atmosphere. Switch to first person anytime. Nice. That is sick. You're gonna be able to get even better views of your waifus. Nice. Visit Hetero's tallest landmark. Opening soon for tours. Okay. Explore new areas. Get a career with Swift and Cool Express to become the next great taxi driver. Really? Hey, okay, we're essentially gonna be able to play Crazy Taxi. Nice. New anomalies, new cars and motorcycles, sick. And more. Okay, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, so far, based off of that, I would say that was a solid 8 out of 10 recap. 8 out of 10 recap. If they can implement a lot of these, and they are implemented as well as I'm hoping, this could raise my 6 out of 10 to an 8 out of 10 definitely. I have not played a gacha game thus far that I would rate a 10 out of 10 as a beta, but I think the most complete gacha beta I have played so far was Arknight's Enfield. That would be a 9 out of 10. No other gacha game feels as complete as Enfield did, but this could definitely boost significantly from a 6 to an 8. And remember, a 6 is not a bad rating. 6 is above average. Average is 5. 6 is above average. I hate it when people say he hates the game because he gave it an above average rating. Fuck you, you're an idiot. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.